Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use Vapi AI application to create custom AI appointment setters that's going to work with voice. So let's get straight into it. I will show you how to write prompts for it. I will show you how to create the knowledge base, and we'll create a fully functional appointment setter. First thing you want to do is go to vapi.ai website and click here on Open Dashboard. You will need to create an account with it. And then we want to go under Assistants and create an assistant. We can name it YouTube Test, and we have multiple templates here. Let's choose the appointment scheduler and create an assistant here. This is going to be our dashboard and where we're going to change everything to fine-tune it based on our needs. We can see the cost of it here and the latency. It's very important to keep the latency at around 700, if possible even lower, but anything above 1000 won't give us a good user experience. And obviously we want to keep the cost as minimum as possible. Currently it's 15 cents per minute of call, and we will try to push it down as much as possible. Here we can check what amounts to what percentage of the cost. For example, Vapi hosting is $0.05. Transcriber is 0.01. The model that we're going to use is 0.07, and the voice from Vapi is 0.02. We can do the same for latency, and once we adjust some of the settings, it will change these numbers as well. So first thing we have here is the model. This is the model that we're going to use as a brain of our AI voice. So we're going to choose OpenAI. And the best one, comparing the pricing and performance at the moment, is GPT-4o mini cluster. We can compare it to the current model selected, and it's cheaper and it's faster. So let's go and select it. Here under the first message mode, we can set whether the assistant speaks or it waits for the user to speak before it starts. We want it to speak first, and we can set the first message here. I will change it to, "Hi, you've reached Luna Wellness. I'm Sarah. How can I help you today?" The AI voice will say this, and then it will wait for response. Then we have the system prompt, and here we want to write a prompt to define the role of our assistant, to define the voice and persona, etc. And we're going to use ChatGPT for this tutorial. And here are some of the bullets of what's important to write here. So we need to define the identity and role, voice and tone, conversation flow, booking logic, upsell rules, and response guidelines. I'll walk you through each of these in just a second. So I will delete this one, and we can go to ChatGPT, start the dictate mode, and let's create a dummy prompt. "Hi, I'm working on Vapi voice agent, and I want to create an appointment setter for Luna Wellness that's going to be in the aesthetic niche, serving cryotherapy, EMS, and other treatments. So I want to create a dummy prompt with these bullet points. First of all, we need identity and role, including name, personality, business name, location, and purpose of the assistant. Then we need voice and tone, which is how the assistant should sound. It should be professional, it should have a normal human-like pacing, and it should use phrases that are human-like. Then we have conversation flow, which should be greeting them, booking the call, rescheduling, cancellations, answering FAQs. Then we need to set up a booking logic, which is what info to collect, how to confirm appointments, how to handle deposits. Then we need to set the upsell rules, when and how to offer bundle deals or intro offers naturally, and this will be included in our knowledge base. And finally, we want response guidelines, which is how to handle unclear questions, and we want to forward all of those questions to our esthetician. We need filler phrases, do's and don'ts, so our AI assistant can work by itself. Thank you so much, and let me know if you need any additional questions. Okay, it's not perfect. This is just going to be a dummy prompt, just so you can understand what kind of information do we need to set here in the system prompt. And then obviously if you're working on your project, you can just change it up based on your business. Okay, so we have the name of the assistant. The role is a friendly and knowledgeable appointment scheduling assistant for Luna Wellness. Business type is aesthetic and body sculpting studio specializing in cryotherapy, EMS, and skin rejuvenation treatments. Location is Naples, Florida. Purpose is to greet callers, to help them book, reschedule, or cancel, provide clear answers to FAQs, recommend inter-offers or treatment bundles, make every caller feel cared for, confident, and excited about the visit. So as you can see, it wrote us all of the instructions for our assistant. And now what I want to do here, we want to import this as Markdown language so the LLM can read it more fluently. So let's ask it here. Can you please write this in a Markdown language and please export it as code so it doesn't format it automatically on ChatGPT. I added this last part because if it doesn't export it as a code, it will automatically write it like this. So it needs to write it in this format, and this is perfect. So let's copy this and let's paste it here. We have the option to add files here, and here we'll want to add our knowledge base in just a few minutes. We can set the maximum tokens for each of the turns of the conversation, and we can set the temperature here, which is going to determine the randomness of the output. We don't want to set it too high because then the answers might not follow the prompt that we gave it, and it might not follow the knowledge base as well. Then we have voice configuration here, and we can choose different providers here. Vapi has its own voices as well, but I like to use 11 Labs. So let's select 11 Labs, and here you can choose different voices. If you can't find the voice that you want to use, you can set the add voice ID manually. For that, we'll have to go to 11 Labs, create an account there, and go to voices here. And here we can check trending voices. When you see the one that you like, and you can, by the way, preview it here, you can then click here on more actions and then copy the voice ID. When that is done, click this button to add voice ID manually and just paste it here. And now it should work. So let's test out how the existing assistant sounds like, how it answers questions, and then we can fine tune it and create a knowledge base for it.
Hi, you've reached Luna Wellness. I'm Sarah. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book an appointment.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to help you with that. Could you please tell me what treatment you're interested in and your preferred date and time?
Can you tell me more about the treatments you offer?
Of course. At Luna Wellness, we specialize in three main treatments. One, cryotherapy. This treatment involves exposing your body to extremely cold temperatures for a short period. It helps reduce
As you can see,
inflammation,
it's now
improve recovery
explaining
time, and
us
can even boost your
about
mood.
all of the
Two,
treatments.
EMS, electrical muscle stimulation. EMS uses electrical impulses to stimulate muscle contractions, which can help with
Okay.
muscle.
I will go for
Great.
cryotherapy.
Great choice. Cryotherapy is a fantastic treatment. When would you like to schedule your appointment? Please let me know your preferred date and time.
Today at 3 p.m.
Let me check our availability for today at 3 p.m. Just a moment, please. Checking availability.
And obviously here you
Perfect.
will...
We have an opening for cryotherapy at 3 p.m. today. Could I please have your full name, phone number, and email to complete the booking?
And yeah, by the way, in this step, when you connect the actual calendar, it will check the calendar slots and it will find the time that works for you. If it doesn't work, it will offer you some other options based on availability. Okay, my name is Nemanja and my phone number is 1235556.
Thank you, Nemanium. I just need your email address to finalize the booking. Could you please provide that for me?
Yes, it's nemanja@gmail.com.
Thank you, Nemanium. Just to confirm, I have you booked for cryotherapy today at 3 p.m. Your contact details are name, Nemanium, phone 1235556, email neymanya@gmail.com. You'll receive a text confirmation shortly. Just a quick note, we do require a small deposit to secure your spot. Would you like to take care of that now?
As you can see, it's already working without much fine-tuning. There are definitely some things that we can improve here, and definitely some of the things that I haven't asked in this first initial call. One important thing that I want to mention is that we can also connect it to SMS, so it can send us an SMS confirmation with all of the details and with a link to send that deposit. So we can do that as well in our future prompts here. So another thing that I want to add now is the knowledge base. So we can then ask some more information about the treatments. We can ask about their opening hours, etc., etc. Because here we don't have any of that. Let's press the dictate button and let's go. Hi, thank you so much. Can you please now prepare me a knowledge base for it? So I want to include 5 different things. First of all, treatments overview with all of the treatment names, descriptions, pricings, duration, etc. FAQ section for people who ask, does it hurt? When will they get results? Is there any downtime after a session, etc. Bundle offers. We want to include one bundle offer that is going to be cryo slimming plus EMS that equals $250, and it should be cheaper than if someone bought it separately. And I want to note that an AI assistant should offer this anytime someone books either cryo or EMS session. Then I want you to create rescheduling policy and to give us business details like location, phone number, working hours, payment methods, etc. Thanks so much. Alright, so we're getting this as a markdown text, but we need it in PDF so we can easily import it. So let's just stop it. Hi, can you please export it as a PDF so I can import it into Vapi? Now let's download it. And just under our prompt, we can go and select file and choose the one that we want. Now let's publish it so it saves all of the updates. And let's go up and see what our cost is and what's the latency. Currently, we're just under 1000 ms, which isn't ideal, and we're about $0.1 per minute. We're already using the fastest model available, but we can change the model of the voice from 11 Labs. It's currently at 400 ms. Let's try to find if there's any faster one. If we go under voice configuration, we can select the model here and let's choose 11 flash 2.5. It should be faster, so let's see. And now we have 665, which should be much faster. Here we can also do additional configuration of the voice where you can change stability, speed of it, style exaggeration, etc. Then we have the transcriber, we shouldn't touch that. We have tools for some advanced changes, predefined functions, and here we want to change the enable end call function. We want to turn it on. That means that the voice agent can turn off the call by itself. Custom functions, no need to touch that. Then we have the summary, so after each of the calls, we'll have a 3-sentence summary for each of the calls, so we can just decide whether it was successful or not, as well as success evaluation. It will evaluate if the call was good or not. We can then connect it to NA10 if the appointment was scheduled. We can do one function. If it wasn't, then we can do another one. Then we have structured data. Here you can collect all of the data that you need to book an appointment, for example, full name, email address, and phone number. You can add properties here like full name, and it should be a string because it's text. You can add number. Let's actually call it phone number, and it should be a number. You can add email address, etc. Then we have some privacy settings here if you need to write it under HIPAA compliance, PCI compliance, audio recording, in which format do you want to export the audio, video recording. And then you have some additional settings about start speaking plan, voicemail detection, stop speaking plan, call timeout settings. For example, I like to keep this around 20. If any silence happens, the AI assistant should take over the call. And then we have maximum duration. I would set it to around 1000 seconds just in case we have some longer calls. Keypad, input settings, messaging, and widgets, we don't need to change any of those. So let's now publish all of these changes and let's talk to assistant now. And during this call, I will ask for cryo slimming so we can see if it's going to offer us the upsell. I'm also going to ask about working hours, and I will ask some of the additional questions that we can find in the knowledge base. Let's go ahead and talk to assistant.
Hi, you've reached Luna Wellness. I'm Sarah. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book a cryo slimming appointment for today.
Absolutely. Just to clarify, are you referring to a cryotherapy session? If so, I can help you with that. Could you please provide me with your full name, phone number, and email address? Also, what time would you prefer for your appointment today?
Okay, now let's try to ask for a time that isn't available. So let's say 11 p.m. because that isn't during the working hours. I would like to schedule it for 11 p.m.
Thank you for that. However, I want to let you know that our last appointment for cryotherapy is typically earlier in the evening. Would you like to choose a different time today, perhaps earlier in the afternoon or evening?
Yes, can you tell me what are your working hours? When is the latest one that I can get?
Sure, our working hours are from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. The latest appointment we can offer for cryotherapy is at 6 p.m. Would that work for you?
Yes. Let's see if he's going to offer us the
Great. Could
bundle.
you please provide me with your full name, phone number, and email address to finalize your appointment for cryotherapy at 6 p.m. today?
Yes, it's Nemanja.
Thank you, Namayam. Could you please provide me with your phone number and email address as well?
Yes, it's 1112223.
Thank you for that. Just to confirm, is your phone number 1112-22223? And could you please provide your email address as well?
Yes, it's NEMANJA at gmail.com.
Just to confirm, your email address is namanja@gmail.com, correct? Once I
Yes.
have that, I can. Perfect. So I have you booked for a cryotherapy session today at 6 p.m. under the name Namayam. You'll receive a text confirmation shortly. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yes, do you have any bundle offers?
Yes, we do. We have some great treatment bundles that many of our clients love. For example, our Cryo Plus EMS combo is very popular as it's less expensive than booking them separately and provides fantastic results. If
Okay, it went pretty well, but we didn't get the upsell by the AI assistant. I had to ask for it myself. So let's add a rule about that so we can test it in the next test call. So we have upsell rules here, and we want to add here when they book a cryo slimming or EMS treatment. Now let's publish it and let's talk to assistant once again. Hi, I would like to book an appointment for cryo slimming today.
Absolutely, I can help you with that. What treatment are you interested in and what time works best for you today?
I'm interested in cryo slimming and I want to
Great.
schedule it for 2 p.m.
Let me check the availability for cryo slimming at 2 p.m. today. Just a moment, please. Great news. We have an opening for cryo slimming at 2 p.m. Can I please have your full name, phone number, and email to secure your appointment?
Yes, it's Nemanja. The number is 111222 and the email address is nemanja at gmail.com.
Thank you, Namanja. Just to confirm, I have you booked for cryo slimming today at 2 p.m. Your contact number is 1112222, and your email is nemanja@gmail.com. You'll receive a text confirmation shortly. To secure your spot, we do require a small deposit. Would you like to take care of that now?
Yes.
Great, I'll process the deposit for you. Can you please provide me with your preferred payment method? We accept credit cards and PayPal.
PayPal.
Perfect. I'll send you a PayPal link to complete the deposit. Please hold on for just a moment while I set that up. Processing the payment link. You should receive the PayPal link shortly. Once you complete the payment, your appointment will be fully secured. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yeah, do you have any bundles?
Yes, we do. Many clients love our treatment.
Again, it didn't give me the bundle option, so let's go to ChatGPT to save us some time, and let's ask it to change some of the formatting so we can have the upsells on every single cryo or EMS booking. Hi, I want you to read the current markdown prompt that I will share with you and to adjust it so it offers the upsell every single time someone purchases cryo or EMS treatment. Currently, it's not working properly. Thanks so much. All right, let's paste it here. And now we should have the updated version. So it went through all of the text and it adjusted the rules. Now let's copy everything. Okay, so it added always here. So that will make it more important for the LLM. Now let's copy it. Let's paste it here and let's publish. Now when you go to talk to assistant, let's see if it works.
Hi, you've reached Luna Wellness. I'm Sarah. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to book an appointment for 2 p.m. cryo slimming.
Absolutely. Let me check our availability for cryo slimming at 2 p.m. Just a moment, please. Great news. We have availability at 2 p.m. for cryo slimming. Can I please have your full name, phone number, and email to secure your appointment?
Yeah, it's nemanja@gmail.com. My name is Nemanja and my phone number is 1235555.
Thank you, Namanja. Just to confirm, I have you booked for cryo slimming at 2 p.m. By the way, many clients love to combine cryo slimming with EMS Sculpt for even better
Okay,
results.
now we're
We have a
talking.
bundle offer where you can get both for $250 instead of $280. Would you be interested in that combo today?
Yes, please.
Great choice, Namanja. So I have you booked for both cryo slimming and EMS Sculpt at 2 p.m. To secure your spot, we do require a small deposit. Would you like to take care of that now?
Yes, please. And can you tell me what are your working hours?
Sure, our working hours are Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Now, let's get your deposit taken care of. Can you please confirm the payment method you'd like to use?
Yeah, and one more question. When will I
Of
see the
course.
results?
That's a great question. Many clients start to see noticeable results from cryo slimming within a few sessions, but optimal results typically appear after a series of treatments. With the EMS sculpt, you may also notice muscle toning and definition shortly after your first session. It really depends on individual factors, but our team will be happy to discuss this further during your appointment. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, can you tell me a recommended frequency of the EMS sculpt treatment?
Absolutely. For optimal results, we typically recommend scheduling EMS sculpt sessions about 2 to 3 times a week. This allows your muscles to recover while still
Okay, as you can see, it's pulling all of the information from the knowledge base when we ask frequently asked questions, when we ask about opening hours, the location, the rescheduling and canceling policy, everything is working properly right now. You notice that AI voice isn't perfect, it still sounds robotic. I'm pretty sure it's going to improve a lot in the upcoming months. You can do much better job at prompting it, you can create your own knowledge base with your own information and just play around with it. Maybe you don't want to start pushing it in your working hours, but maybe during your closed hours, you don't want to miss all of the days that you're trying to schedule appointments. You can just set it up and it will work for you when you're asleep. And I think it's a very good trade-off. You can test it out like that. And if you see that people are happy, no one is complaining, you can then move it to production and add it during your working hours as well. This was just the Vapi side of it. In some of the next episodes, I will show you how to set up the SMS automations, how to set up the social media messages, website inquiries. So we have the fully functional AI appointment setter that's going to answer immediately. It's going to work 24/7, and that will cut operating costs of your company. So that was it for this video. I hope you gained some value from it. If you have additional questions, leave them below this video. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, schedule the discovery call and I'll be glad to help. Thanks so much and have a great day.